Hello and welcome to The Takeaway with Tyra. Thank you for joining me today. Now, so that you don't miss out on any of my updates, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also like hearing from you, so go ahead and like and comment. My guests are always exciting and have great things to share with us. What I do on this show is I have one guest and I ask them one question. Then they get the floor for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. So here we go. So here we are today with Lynn Muscroft. Did I pronounce it right? I did it well? Awesome.
You did, Tyra, yeah. Muscroft, yeah.
I'm so glad to have you here today, Lynn. Thanks so much for joining me.
Okay, it's fine.
Good. So as you know, the takeaway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a question and then you get the floor for about 10 or 15 minutes. And, you know, this has been such a wonderful way of connecting with people, but also getting the word out about On Passive in a very short venue, because sometimes people just don't have the time for an hour or whatever it may be. So if they want some information or if they want to share it with people, it makes it really quite easy because we're usually in that 10, 15, you know, that kind of mark. So the question I have before you is, you know, I'm looking around at some of your stuff and you are an active lady. You love the outdoors, you love the theater, your family, like you're a busy gal. And yet somehow you decided to join On Passive. Now, this is going to be my question to you. Why did you join On Passive? So go ahead, Lynn.
Well, thank you very much. So first of all, Tyra, thank you very much for...
Sorry, I didn't hear you for that first second. Go ahead.
Okay. So first of all, Tyra, thank you very much for having me on here. It's a fantastic honour. I didn't ever expect anything like this. But I can talk for Britain, so if you want me to tell you why I've joined On Passive, then I shall go ahead and do that. But it's been a great honour. So I've only been On Passive since about February. And like everybody else, I was looking for something completely different. I'm a hotelier by trade. I've spent the last sort of 17 years looking after people. But when the internet first started, and I'm going back 20 or so years, you know, I am that old. I was fascinated. I always wanted to maybe have a business on there, and it was always my dream that when the hotel finished, which it finished about 4 years ago, I finally semi-retired because I couldn't not work. I started looking around for everything, and like everybody else, I've done multi-level marketing, I've tried the online sales, I've looked at the people at the top, I've joined all of the seminars and all of the people that the fist thumping saying, come on, you can do it, and this, that and the other, and I just felt such a failure all the time. So there I was on social media, scrolling away, and I saw these Americans and they were so enthusiastic, and there was a few English voices came in there, and I raised my eyebrows and I scrolled past and I thought, not another one, I can't do another one, I'm fed up of multi-level marketing. But as I scrolled up, I heard the word founder, and that just stopped me in my tracks. I scrolled away. And then after about half an hour, I was frantically looking for it. I needed to know what this thing founder was all about, because all through trying to sort of get any old business off the ground with the internet, because I was just fascinated with the fact that you could do something online and make money. Right. I needed to scroll back and find this founder thing. I didn't even know what it was called. I eventually found it, started listening, and I just thought, I'm in. I don't care what it is. I'm in. I'm in at the beginning of something, and that to me is absolutely fantastic. I then listened to people talking about Ash. I found out that he was a human, and he, you know, the ethos and the ethics that he was sort of pouring into this new business of his, and he wanted us all to join him. I then started looking into the compensation plan. found out that it was like the 97%, the way that it works, rather than the 3% at the top that we all go and listen to and think, I wish I was like them. This is actually for us. That, Tyra, took me about 6 hours. That was it. I was hooked.
You got right into it.
Yeah. I was hooked. I was just wanting to do this. So I found somebody to. I wasn't. Nobody sort of tried to get me into as part of the team. I just found somebody, and actually because I heard the English voices, I kind of sought those out, and I joined the very next day, and it was the best thing I've ever done. I love it. I research things all the time. I love the products, the fact that these products are sort of global, the fact that we've got over 50, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. And I liken it to the fact that, and you can actually, put your own business onto the platform as well. So you can not only run your own businesses, your virtual businesses, your real bricks and mortar businesses. I mean, if I was still running the hotel, it would be fantastic for the accounting and for the staffing. Just those little tools alone, call them little, that sounds awful, but the smaller sort of applications that they're much easier to sort of use. I would obviously be using those, but I liken it to the fact that I have been given for the price that we pay, mere $97, I have been given a huge store, let's say like Harrods or Darcy's or Walmart. Come on, let's be fair, I've got a Walmart on my hands here. So I kind of think to myself, I'm the boss of this great big department store. I've got the AI, because the artificial intelligence is obviously going to work for us. It's 100% done for us. So I'm thinking little robots are running around my department store, filling the shelves with all the wonderful products that we've got. But they've also got other departments, my own business and my bricks and mortar down another aisle. They are, the little AI robots are doing all of the advertising for me. They are standing at the door and they are being like little customer service people. They're actually bringing the customers in to start with. I mean, we all talk about traffic, and that's very important, but I liken this traffic to my customers queuing up outside my door. And when I open for business, I'm going to open on a global scale. These little AI robots, they are going to actually sort of greet the customers and send them in the shop. They are going to do everything for me. They're going to tell all about the products. So I, as a boss, don't even need to know what these products are, how they interact with each other as they do. The AI is going to explain everything about these products. The price point is really, really low. So I'm really excited about that. And in actual fact, what happens after that is that once the customers start purchasing these products, they may well buy 1, 2, or even 3 products that, as I say, they interact with each other. It'll just be from one platform, and they'll get all their resources. They'll just pay a monthly subscription to one provider. But once they've bought 3 or maybe 4, and bearing in mind, I've said, that we've probably got over about 50 products coming up. Once they've bought about 3 or 4, my little AI robots are going to say to them, actually, if you want to buy the next one, you may as well buy them all, because all of them will be bundled together and will be actually cheaper as a whole bundle. So they are going to get such a bargain that my sales are going to go through the roof. And I just, all I do as the boss, as I'm going to sit up in my virtual office, I'm going to just oversee everything. I mean, I can't wait. It's just going to be so perfect. Whereas before, I've been thinking, okay, I need to learn this, I need to learn that, I need to know how to. I don't really need to do that. All I need to do is go do my swimming and my running and my walking. I'm off up Everest next year, and my shop will be open 24/7, and that is thanks to OnPassive. And all I need to do at the end of the day is, when I till up, just take my salary from that and go off the next day and do something else. It is completely 100% going to be done for me, and I just can't wait. But what I found along the way as well is that the family, the actual camaraderie, we are all in the same boat. We all seem to have found each other in the same way, because we are all really frustrated with how the internet is set up. And I think for me, the way that Ash Mufareh has actually done that for us, it's just magic. But it means that we are all like-minded. We're all very excitable little children, and you know, we just want it to work. And I just want to learn everything. I want to be in everybody's conferences and everybody's Zoom calls, and our own Zoom, our own meetings when we get them. It's just going to be fantastic, and I personally can't wait. I've got a small little team coming along. You know, I've told some people, I kept it to myself for a while because it was like so untrue, I couldn't believe it. But I've got a small, I know, but it's just, I mean, what have I just said? 100% done for you. Robots, you know, little AI men, I know it's virtual, but you know, they are doing my job for me. I've worked my socks off for the last 15, 16 years in the hotel industry. Obviously prepared to do a lot more because I wanted to find a position online. But once I actually found this on Passive, the founder bit, the bit that I'm in at the beginning, just a no-brainer for me. I mean, it was just, I'm in. Let me in. I was knocking on the door. Let me in. So yes, please. But yeah, I literally can't wait. And it's just fantastic to be able to talk to you and to tell somebody that it is so exciting. I mean, you know, it's just like nothing I've seen on the internet at all previously. You always get some kind of little downer. You look into something and you kind of go, but you have to do that, or you have to pay that. Or with this, it's like, here's your money. We launch to the world. When the traffic starts coming in and the artificial intelligence starts doing their job, I'll just go sit on a mountain somewhere and go, thank you, Ash.
Oh my goodness, Lynn. That is just really something. I absolutely love how you made that analogy about, you said I've got a Walmart on my hand.
I've got a Walmart.
Like you just said it so perfectly about the aisles and the, you know, all of that. Like, wow, what a perfect analogy to really, because often people struggle with wrapping their heads around what
Yes.
On Passive is.
Yes.
And I think you really did say that very well.
Yes. Well, exactly. I mean, I think we've got aisle 1 is my hotel. Aisle 2 is maybe my a sewing business, and aisle 3 is On Passive. Now, if you go down aisle 3 and collect all of the tools there, all of those things will help you with aisle 1 and aisle 2 as well. So, you know, it's a no-brainer. If anybody's got a business out there, virtual or bricks and mortar, this is going to help them so well. It's just, I can't speak.
Well, you know, this is synonymous with when I speak with anyone in On Passive. They just begin to get to a place where they're just speechless, or as I've said before, like I just get so fired up because Ash has completely taken and turned the tables on what we were used to.
Yes. And that for me was, as soon as I heard that, well, like I say, the founder word was like, let me listen to what this is all about. When I actually understood that it was not multi-level marketing at all, it was completely the other way around. You know, it's for the 97% of us that really struggle to push multi-level marketing, because it is a hard, I mean, it's lovely for those that can do it, but it is a hard sell. This is like, who wants the tools?
Oh, it's brilliant. So for anyone that's listening, I want to let you know the company's website is onpassive.com, and please head over there and check it out, because we have information about our CEO, our locations, we list all our products. I mean, it is just amazing, and it'll really help you kind of wrap your head around, because as Lynn's been saying, this isn't an MLM, it's not a affiliate marketing, it is an actual AI IT company. And I think sometimes people get stuck because they think, oh, well, isn't it on the open market? Isn't it public that we're buying shares? But it doesn't work that way. It's not public. Public company. It will never be. It will always be privately held. And we that are coming in now will always be founders with,
Yes.
as Lynn said, like a Walmart. So
yeah, if you want to pass a Walmart, come and find out what we're all about pretty quick.
Exactly. So thank you everyone for tuning in today. Lynn, thank you. That was just a bang up job. I so enjoyed your analogy. And please, anyone, get back to Lynn or myself. We would love to give you a hand at finding out more about On Passive for sure.
We will tell you all about it.
That's right. So thank you everyone for joining me today. Have a super day, and please remember to like, comment, subscribe so you know when I have the next interview going on. So thanks once again, everyone. Have a super day.